Magandang buhay, my dear tourist. Are you all excited with our tour today? Me too. Now, let us do a head count to see if we are complete. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, we are complete. So, in behalf of Vladivina Travels and Tours, I am Christian Dave Inanoria, or you can call me Christian, your tour guide for today. And it's my pleasure to be of service to you. By the way, I would like you to meet our coach Captain Carlo, a 10 years professional driver of our company. Say hello to Carlo. And when regards to our rules and regulations, first, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus, but eating foods are allowed. Second, we may always follow the itinerary given to you and always stay with the group. Third and the last, always wear your face mask and follow social distancing. And if you have any questions need to clarify, don't hesitate to call my attention. Is that clear, my dear tourist? Okay, while we are waiting to our first destination, let me tell you some details about the Cordillera Administrative Region. Up the majestic highlands where mountains asleep, the sky and the unmistakable rhythm of life governs all. It is distinctly familiar, yet born of an ancient civilization ruled by the nature spirit. It pulsates into each of the mountainous domains, pulling them together into one limited landscape. The Cordillera Administrative Region is supremely the highland region of the Philippines. 6 provinces and a chartered city define its territory. There's Abra, known as the Bamboo Province, Apayao, nature's last frontier, Kalinga, home of ancient traditions, Mountain Province, caves and handicrafts, Ifugao, ancient cultural landscape, Benguet, salad bowl of the Philippines, and the city of Baguio, long acknowledged as the summer capital of the Philippines. The region has been called the most diversified ethno-linguistic region in the Philippines with many sub-dialect variations of its major languages. This diversity has been attributed to the mountainous topology of the region. However, this did not lead to variations in cultural development, and the majority of the people share a similar cultural identity. The Cordillera Administrative Region uses Balangao, Buntok, Ibaloy, Ifugao, Ilocano, Isneg, Kalinga, Kalanguya, Kankanaey, and the Pangasinense, which is the major dialect of the region. Basically, this region is accessible in all forms of land-moving vehicles. The main transportation accessible to the mainland is by using motorcycles and jeepney vehicles. Okay, I think we have just arrived at our first destination. Welcome to Kalinga, the home of ancient traditions of the Philippines. The province of Kalinga is located centrally in the Cordillera region, bounded on the north by Apayao Province, south by Mountain Province, east by Cagayan and Isabela, and west by the province of Abra. In terms of festival, Kalinga Province celebrates the Olalim Festival. Olalim Festival is a cultural festival. It is the highlight of the founding anniversary of the province. The festival showcases the life of the Kalingas through sports, crafts, and indigenous food. Satisfy the life of tasty surprises. Delight every flavor as we talk about the savory of the delicacies of this province. Kalinga has this unique and delicious binongor. An exotic delicacy that will not only satisfy your hunger, but will also test your tolerance on hot and spicy foods. It is usually cooked in clay pots or banga. It is the traditional way of cooking it, but you can just cook it in a regular cooking pot. Kalinga also have this inandila. Inandila is the palitaw in the other parts of the Philippines, but there is longer, thicker, and shaped like a tongue. Their version comes with latik or cocoa caramel and crushed nuts instead of grated coconut toppings. I must say that inandila is deliciously incomparable. We also have this sinilian. Sinilian, on the other hand, is a native chicken, shredded and refried with chilies and minced suha leaves. Serve as is to be taken as a favorite beer, match, or viand, depending on your fancy. And the last in our list, we have the pinaktan. Pinaktan is a classic example of a simple isnig dish using the humble siway or tarong. It is quite similar to Bicol's laing, made by savory by the copious use of sagket or shrimp paste. As you check your information sheets, you can see that this beloved province boasts its genuine man-made pasalubong, such as processed food, ethnic accessories, decorations, souvenir items, ornamental plants, furniture, and among others. As you can see, they are not behind for providing collectibles and tokens upon leaving the province. This implies the tourism industry is alive and prospering. Now, let us bring you to the wonders of Kalinga. If you're looking for thrill, fun, and adventure in one setting, look no further than Kalinga, home to legendary Wangud, the less traditional Mambabato. Kalinga presents a diverse array of tourist attractions that will surely make for fun-filled and meaningful itinerary. Whether you're looking for cultural and historical immersion or an exploration of off-beaten natural wonders, Kalinga has it all. Welcome to the landmarks of Kalinga province. First, we have the provincial capital of Kalinga. The provincial capital is the center of trade and industry of a certain region. It is located from the heart of the land where the economic progress takes in. Next is the St. William Cathedral, located at the center of the city of Tabuk, Kalinga. Its facade has a modern architectural structure as well as its inside. At the back of the cathedral is St. William's Academy that caters secondary education. Okay, in 5 minutes, we will arrive at the natural and historical tourist attractions. In your own region, I believe that there are lots of beautiful historical and natural attractions in there, same as here in Kalinga. I humbly welcome you to Lobo and Mangali Rice Terraces. From the road, these terraces look like circular cascades. They surround the village of Lobo. The Tanudan River passes alongside these terraces. On a personal note, they are among the most picturesque tourist spots in Kalinga. Towering mountains provide a dramatic background of these terraces. They also supply abundant water supply all year round. Aside from the terraces, the hospitality of the people would definitely leave you feeling blissful. These terraces is situated at Tanudan, Kalinga, and trekking time is estimated about minutes away from the village. Next, welcome to Palanga Falls. Palanga Falls lies adjacent to a ravine in Tulgao, Tinglayan. It is named as such because it resembles the shape of a chair. Palanga is a local term for a chair. Palanga Falls measures around 40 feet high and has carved a very deep pool. When the sun strikes, the falls projects a view of a rainbow. The waters here are icy cold and crystal clear, enough to suture and harden muscles. Just a few meters from the falls is a hot spring, so here you can experience a mix of cold and hot bath. This falls is situated at Barangay Tudaw, Tinglayan, Kalinga. Lastly, I welcome you all to Ginaang Village. Ginaang Village is one of the historical tourist spots in Pasig, Kalinga. During the Philippine-American War, it served as General Emilio Aguinaldo's retreat haven. His stay, however, did not last long. The Americans continued to pursue him until he was finally caught somewhere in Isabela. Besides being historical, the village offers a rustic life in the hinterlands. The people here are kind and hospitable. Plus, it rewards one with fascinating views of rice terraces and mountains. If you wish to extend your stay here in Kalinga, Kalinga also has a lot of hotels to stay in. And one of the famous hotel here in Kalinga is the M Hotel Tabuk that is situated in Tabuk, Kalinga, that offers complete accommodation with a restaurant inside and a dazzling blue waters of pool with fascinating view of its surrounding. Okay, tourists, have you enjoyed our first destination? Me too. But wait, there's more. And now, I welcome you all to the ancient cultural landscape of the Philippines, Ifugao. Ifugao is a landlocked province of the Philippines in the Cordillera Administrative Region in Luzon. Its capital is Lagawe, and it borders Benguet to the west, Mountain Province to the north, Isabela to the east, and Nueva Vizcaya to the south. Talking about festival, Ifugao celebrates Imbaya, that is a cultural festival which celebrates the well-established conventions of the Ifugao indigenous tribes of Banawi, Philippines. Imbaya praises, collects, and fuses customs with thanksgiving to mollify the profound world for arrangement of good reaps. Satisfy the life of a tasty surprises, delight every flavor as we talk about the savory of the delicacies of this province. First, we have this delicious inlagim. Inlagim is a native chicken stew that is used during rituals or celebrations in Ifugao. It is a ginger and onion-based soup with chicken as the usual main ingredient. Next, we have this binaod. Binaod is a native delicacy of Ifugao. The intestines of pig is prepared just after the pig manure have been dried and collected. It is eaten with sayote leaves and rice. We also have this binakle. Binakle is a rice cake made from pounded glutinous rice, which is the yakot, with sesame seeds wrapped in banana leaves. It is traditionally prepared in a communal ritual. Lastly, we have this vava. Vava is salted frog legs. The frog legs is marinated with milk and seasoned with salt and pepper, then dredged in flour. It is usually cooked in a large skillet until golden brown. As you check your information sheets, you can see that this beloved province boasts its genuine man-made pasalubong, such as ethnic accessories, decorations, souvenir items, ornamental plants, furniture, and among others. As you can see, they are not behind for providing collectibles and tokens upon leaving this province. This implies that the tourism industry is alive and prospering. Now, let us bring you to the wonders of Ifugao. Ifugao is a world renowned for its majestic Manawi rice terraces. These man-made structures signify the brilliant and ancient engineering skills of the Ifugao people. If connected from one end to another, these terraces can span halfway around the globe. The Banawi rice terraces, or the Hagdan-Hagdang Palaya ng Banawe, are terraces that were carved into the mountains of Banawi, Ifugao by the ancestors of the Igorot people. The terraces are occasionally called the Eight Wonders of the World. It is commonly thought that the terraces were built with minimal equipment, largely by hand. The terraces are located approximately about 1,500 meters or 4,900 feet above sea level. These are fed by an ancient irrigation system from the rainforest above the terraces. It is said that If the steps were put end to end, it would encircle half of the globe. But more than these earthen masterpieces, Ifugao also boasts of other eco-cultural wonders. In fact, the rice terraces are just icing to what Ifugao offers. As usual, many of the spots I included are off-beaten. This means that they are unspoiled by the impacts of mass tourism. It is my hope that showcasing them would lead to sustainable management. The first spot, we have the Tapia Falls. Tapia Falls is one of the famous tourist spots in Banawi, Ifugao. It cascades on the face of a massive crack cliff for more than 75 meters. Because of its sheer water volume and force, it created a wide and deep pool with the churning waters. Its water are cold and crystal clear, emanating from the mossy forest of Mount Amuyao and its adjacent ridges. During rainy days, Tapia Falls turns into a raging torrent that even if you're far away, the mist it creates will make you wet. It's best to come here during the summer months of March to April if you wish to swim on its waters. Locals also love coming here to experience healing from common colds. This falls is situated at Barangay Batad, Banawe, Ifugao, and trekking time is estimated about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Next, we have the Batad Rice Terraces. The Batad Rice Terraces is known for its breathtaking view that resembles the shape of a huge amphitheater. One could just wonder how the Ifugao's ancestors built these majestic masterpieces using wooden tools and stones. The rice terraces are not merely a showcase for tourism, but are lasting testimonies of the ancient engineering skills of the people. They provide rice and vegetables for the community, and these terraces shows how the people and their natural environment have been living in harmony for centuries. It is one of the top Ifugao tourist spots. The location of this attraction is at Barangay Batad, Banawi, Ifugao. Last but not the least, we have the Bagnet Falls. Bagnet Falls roars down for more than 120 meters. This makes it one of the highest falls in Ifugao. It cascades in a multi-layered manner, making it ideal for canyoneering and rappelling. Because less people come here, it makes up for a good adventure for those into less touristy destinations. Not only will you enjoy the scenic view of Bagnet Falls, but also relish the lush vegetation all around. Bagnet Falls is one of the emerging Ifugao tourist spots. This falls is situated at Barangay Julungan, Kiangan, Ifugao, and trekking time is estimated about 30 minutes to 1 hour. If you wish to extend your stay here in Ifugao, Ifugao also offers lots of hotels to stay in. And one of the famous hotels here in Ifugao is the Banawi Hotel and Youth Hostel that is situated in Banawi, Ifugao, that offers complete accommodation with a restaurant inside and a dazzling blue waters of pool with fascinating view of its surrounding. I think that's all for today, tourists. I hope that you enjoy your stay here in Kalinga and Ifugao. If you want to visit here again, don't hesitate to call me or visit our page www.ladivinatravelandtours.com. I would love to be your tourist guide again. Thank you and goodbye.
Time, Leia.